Hey guys, it's Kazi here, and we are back again for the news update for the Worldwide Download Celebration. Sadly, I didn't cover part one at all, but let's just say me not covering that is perfectly fine. There was virtually nothing to do. But this is part two now, so I just want to go ahead and run through it. Definitely, I would say it's honestly about like not the same because there's obviously more things coming within the next couple weeks for part three. But this is also going to be more of a laid back, more relaxed celebration. But I will say there are tons of free to play stones to obtain. It's just that some of these events to get the free to play stones are just like typical auto the stage, get your stones type of stuff that I know a lot of veteran players don't really enjoy. But you're not here to hear me ramble about why this celebration is very lackluster, but very resourceful and rewarding. Let's go ahead and just run through. So of course we have part two starting up. You just have your daily missions. Make sure you get those done. Everybody's doing them. Step up summon tickets are pretty valuable. Basically, use these step up summon tickets after completing missions to go and summon on a whole new banner that's in the ticket tab of the summon page, and you can get like I don't want to say like new units, but you can get some like modern units from them, like side banner units and stuff along those lines from these, and it's literally just free summons. It's free cards. If you're a newer player, you should be getting these step up summon tickets. And if you're a new player and you don't know where to actually use these step up summon tickets, go to the summon tab, click the ticket tab at the very top, scroll down a little bit, and you should see it right there. Of course, we have the co-op campaign stuff. Just play the game. We'll get this done. Like there's no like you don't need to worry about, oh, I need to have like this guy on my team. Just play the game. You will get this done. Do not worry. We have the Extreme Z Awakening for Broly. This is the LR Tech Broly. Very good. Kind of want to go ahead and cover him just right now. He's just ridiculous. So basically, his normal super or his easy 8 super attack is going to be raising an attack +1. Greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense. On his ultra, you want to get his ultras. 200 attack and defense, key 3. Look at all this additional, brother. Like, this is just ridiculous. So, attack and defense 120 when performing a basic super attack. Another 120 when performing an ultra super attack. Plus an additional attack 50 when the target enemy is an attack down or defense down. That's just a typical, like, additive bonus. Like, you don't really need to worry about this. Like, in most stages, this is actually not really going to benefit you too much, but it's just good to know that you have a little bit of extra oomph if you can actually debuff the enemy. Plus an additional key 3, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a critical hit when facing only one enemy. This is where, like, this part makes so much sense. It's like, why do I have this? Oh, you have the extra on normal super attack because he can just launch an additional attack that has a pretty good chance of becoming a super, that's why. Plus an additional key +5 and launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. And then of course he's going to be able to transform to yeah, he's this isn't actually going to take me to the page. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back. So we had to bring up this one. Sorry for the flashbang. Attack and defense 1 turn, really raises attack and defense 1 turn on his ultra. E4 attack and defense 220%. Plus an additional attack and defense 120, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when performing a super attack. Then performing a critical +6 for the extreme class allies for 2 turns, so it's a multi-turn support, which is obviously great to see. Plus an additional attack, guards all attacks when performing an ultra super attack. This is what makes him like kind of tanky, not very, because he doesn't have like damage reduction, but that makes him kind of tanky. At least he has guard. We're just gonna leave the additional attack 100% when the target's an attacker down. Or attacker defensive down status, plus an additional key +4, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when facing only one enemy, plus an additional key +6, and launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. This is basically him. Of course, he has the active skill key, 24 and attack 48 for 1 turn. Let's just say that this guy does a lot of attacks, does a lot of damage, some of the highest attacks that you'll ever see from a basic unit. And yeah, we'll pretty much leave it at that for this guy. Very worth it. Very good and worth your time. To beat his ECA stage, it's actually just going to be Bond of Parent and Child, which is very easy to actually do. And he's a tech boss, so just use and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for that. We're gonna go ahead and jump back into the new special event. This is perfect. This is literally just like the Pan water bottle event we just had on Global for the 9th year celebration. Basically, auto spam this like when you're playing, you know, your actual games that you play. When you're playing Wukong, when you're playing Astrobot and stuff like that, just auto the stage to get these crystals up, and you can turn these crystals into the Baba shop, and you can get rewards. I would recommend everybody buy all of the Baba stones, all the dragon stones from the Baba shop first, using these crystals, and then you could start working down and then getting the equip orbs and stuff like that. We're gonna go down here. Support campaign. This is just to help you guys out with Zenny. This is gonna give you a Zenny to Easy A, like all the new Easy A's that they have coming up. Of course, we have a couple of extra stages for the Broly story. Now you can get Super Saiyan Trunks Kid. You're gonna want to get this this Kid Trunks. I believe he. Wait, oh, that's here we go. So this Kid Trunks, you're gonna want to get this guy. Completely max him out. He's going to be like your best friend, because in the new Broly stage that they have, the new challenge event for Broly, basically, Broly, if you use certain cards, it makes him stronger, and if you use other cards, it makes him weaker. To make the second stage of that new stage weaker, you're going to need to run a Trunks, Kid Trunks, and then a Videl, which, spoiler alert, you're going to want this Videl to fully easy aid. But yeah, you're going to want this guy to run that. Basically, this is going to help you guys go ahead and accomplish those, I believe it's 3 stones for the mission. So basically, to get the 3 stones for the mission tab for the stage 2, you're going to want, I believe the wording, it's like, complete the event with the person who has like a proud father or something like that, with the young golden warrior that has a proud father. That's obviously Trunks' proud father is Vegeta. And then the other one is like complete the event with someone whose dad's like the world champion or something like that, or whose parents are world champion. That's obviously talking about Hercule. They're talking about complete it with Videl, you know. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. You're going to want to get both of those guys fully maxed out. Of course, there's a couple of missions, like to get him to SA10 and then to 100% his hidden potential. I believe you get some of these tickets, these step-up tickets from that. So yeah, just get all these events done. Definitely get that Videl Easy A. This new stage of the Extreme Z Easy A area is for Videl. Get Videl done 100%. You can actually use some pretty powerful cards on the Videl part. Like you can use like the Go Bros, LR Easy A, and stuff like that to do this. So really shouldn't stop you at all from getting this done. I would recommend getting like all of these guys Easy 8 100% while they're here. They're just all good cards. It's always good to build up your free-to-play box, and especially the free-to-play Easy 8 box. Down here we have Tremble with Fear. This is the challenge event that I was referencing earlier. The new stage is stage 2. Like I said, you're going to want this Videl, and you're going to want that this Trunks to get some of the missions done for that. The other missions I believe that got added were like I guess I should just tell you who you should be using. Like one is like completed with like Kid Super Saiyan Goten. It's like completed with a warrior who like bears a striking resemblance to young Goku or something like that. It's obviously Goten. Like basically get this done, and then do it with Goten, Videl, Trunks. So specifically young Trunks. Like I tried doing it with just like a future Trunks. It doesn't work. Young Trunks, and I think there is one to use to beat it with Goku, but I want to warn you guys, when you use Goku against these events, like this guy gets like giga strong. If you want a more like in-depth analysis of this, I'll probably do a later video on it, but basically this event, like it varies widely depending on the units that you bring. Like if you bring like basically all the units to make this guy like a god, basically Goku. Like if you bring a Goku against this event, he's probably gonna he's gonna dog you. Stage 2, when you get to the I believe it's the final form, the guy can crit. Like it's actually pretty funny, but he can be sealed, so bring some sealers and you should be fine. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty funny when you guys do this for the first time if you haven't already done it. When you get crit that first time, it really does open your eyes a bit, because I mean crit, it's a lot of damage. Let's just say it's a lot of damage, and it's funny to see bosses actually crit you. It's good, it's step in the right direction for sure. But you do not need the new units at all to do all these missions, by the way. Please don't feel like you need to summon to, take out these missions. You don't need them. Right here, this is just the burst mode. I guess I'll talk about it because it did come out. Burst modes have become very, very easy in recent time because of the they have started multipliers, so you want to get 6,000 points. And very, very recently, they've started making the main 2 multipliers like worth a lot of points, which is just like use it with only X team, and then use it with only like X of a certain color, like tech and physical, STR, AGO, etc. they give so many points now that you really don't even have to make these burst mode bosses like all that difficult. So it's always great to see. Very, very easy now for newer players to actually get into burst mode and get the rewards. But I think it's like 9 stones or 10 stones or something when you get all those rewards. Go in there, knock them all out, get your 6,000 points, do it with both of the teams that they want you to, and you're gonna be done for that. This hasn't came out yet, but it's a new limited attempt stage, basically link level stage. Like, who would have thought? Please, guys, get in here. Get your link levels, so it's attempted 3 times every 7 days. But yeah, get in here, do them, boys. Very, very good to just go ahead and get your link levels done, especially for the guys who don't really like to link level. It's a pretty magnificent battle stage for the movie edition. We're gonna have, I guess, 2 new stages. This is gonna be good. People are, pardon me, people are bitching about like how lackluster this this whole like anniversary, this whole celebration has been. Like, oh, this is a celebration that joins JP and Global. Like, guys, come on now. Like, the celebration is very, very rewarding. Like I said, it's just that there's not a lot of hard events yet because, like, guys, we've only been through, like, we're not even in really in part 2 yet. Like, part 2 doesn't really come until this weekend, or the rest of part 2 doesn't come to this weekend. But yeah, guys, this is the hard event. Like, here you go. Here's your hard content, guys. Best of luck. They're probably gonna make these guys like ridiculously powerful. I don't know if you need the new units at all to take these guys on, but I'd imagine it'd make things a lot easier. I probably will do an LR tier list or like a TUR tier list or something like that in the very, very near future. But I've been able to get everything done. I have pulled none of the new units. I haven't even been close to. I've spent like hundreds of dollars on this celebration, not pulled Broly, not pulled the trios. So yeah, you don't need anything to get everything done. I'm doing it all as I'm speaking to you. But when this comes out, maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll make a video and let you guys know, hey, Broly's kind of needed for this. But for right now, you don't really need the new units like at all. We have the Virtual Dokkan Clash that just came out. It's like 2 stages. One stage is just fight Paragus, cook them up. Second stage is you got to fight like all the forms of Broly, and it's very, very obvious from the Ultimate Clash. The final like 3 or 4 stages. I forget how many types of forms Bio Broly has, but I think it's 4. They're all Bio Broly. So part 3, they probably will go ahead and give us a card for part 3. It's probably gonna be Bio Broly. Let's keep it 100. Probably gonna be Bio Broly. Cool if they do. You transform in Bio Broly, he becomes like, I don't know, Giga Tanky or something. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the part 3 card is gonna be Bio Broly. But yeah, go ahead and get that done. It's a very, very long stage. I recommend first stage just taking like whatever int team that you want to fight Paragus. Next stage, don't focus on the color really. Take a superheroes team in. Take your Beast Gohan team in. Like, take your strongest team in. Take your Majin team in. Because they just do a lot of damage. There's not a lot of room to breathe. And I'm not going to sit here and say like I got one shot or anything like that. Because basically, I came into there, whooped up on Paragus, and then I focused too much on the color. So I brought my next color team. Obviously, they they got cooked up on, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th stage after the first one because they didn't have type advantage anymore. They were just getting cooked up. And then I brought the superhero team probably like on the 4th stage or 4th phase of that Broly fight. And I just used it to complete the rest of the fight. It would have been so much easier if I just brought the superhero team at the very beginning of the fight and was able to like stack up and build throughout the fight against the Bio Brolys and stuff towards the end. But yeah, I'd say once you get to Bio Brolys, which is like the last 3 to 4 phases, it becomes very, very doable. And yeah, it's a battle of attrition. Like, don't worry about like getting absolutely one shot. I really only felt like I took a lot of damage like right before the Bio Brolys came out. When the Bio Brolys came out, like it was pretty much walk in the park. And also, if you can't for whatever reason get this done, like don't even sweat, bro. It's literally just tickets that you get from this. It's not like crazy stones and stuff like from other we call Ultimate Clashes. We have the new stage of the Super Battle Road. Yeah, we'll just say that. Social media campaign. Bro, if y'all don't know how to do this already, it's a little hack. When you see this little microphone, just click on it. Click on the Twitter little tab and be like, oh, but I don't want to tweet it out on my Twitter. It's a personal Twitter. You don't have to do anything, bro. Just click on the Twitter tab, swipe back up once you get into the Twitter tab, back into the game, and you'll have your reward. You don't need to do anything like that. You just get your reward for free pretty much when you click on whatever tab, whatever way you want to share it, and you go back into the game. Your rewards will be there. I think that's pretty much it. Like we have, yeah, I mean, this is basically gonna be like when the banners come out. So in a couple days we'll see, I believe it's Super Saiyan Gohan from the 2nd movie, and then Legendary Super Saiyan Brawler. I think just base Legendary Super Saiyan Brawler or something like that. I haven't seen the new cards, but yeah, we'll be seeing new cards within the next couple days. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Yeah, this is just all the events that are returning and stuff like that. And then yeah, this is old stuff. This is part 1 stuff. But yeah, guys, this is my my returning video. Sorry I was gone for so long. School's been kind of killing me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for the video. Like I said, there are a lot of very cool cards right now that have come out. There's gonna be even more cool cards that have come out, but I would really tell you guys, like, until the Supreme Magnificent Battle like comes out, don't even really worry about trying to summon for these new guys. I not gonna say that they're not worth it. Broly's cool, right? I love Broly. I love the Super Saiyan Trio. I love multi-turn supports. I just don't think that they're must-haves. I really don't. I think the last must-have we had on Global specifically was probably that Beast Gohan. Like, I see a lot of people just like dominating all the new content with the Beast Gohan, and I think it's gonna be like that until the 10th year. Like, truthfully, unless the Supreme Magnificent Battle has something like ridiculously, like, I don't know, out of left field, you're probably not gonna want, or not gonna need, not want. You're gonna want the new cards, of course, but you're probably not gonna need any of the new cards. That's just kind of how it is. And if you are somebody who is summoning right now, desperately chasing Broly, as I am, I would definitely say keep on chasing Broly. Like, I will be keeping on chasing Broly until I get, or until the sales run out for the banner. And when the sales run out, I'm going to start chasing the other Broly. Like that's pretty much gonna be it. And that's where all my stones are gonna be going to for this celebration. Don't spend any money. Use all the free-to-play stones. Like I said, they are giving out tons of free-to-play stones. I don't have an exact number, but it is a lot. And everything is pretty much accessible right now. There's not a single event that you shouldn't be able to get completed right now, unless you have like the new cards. Like none of them. Like, I would say right now, if you're trying to look for any cards, it should 100% be getting this Videl Easy 8 and then getting this Trunks done, because like you do need these to fight that second stage of that challenge event to get those 3 stones each respectively. Like you do need these cards. These cards are literally made to take on that event. Not only do they debuff that second stage of Broly, but they give you rewards when you complete it with them. Is it going to be tough to, complete it with free-to-play cards? Possibly, but like I said, these guys directly debuff that Broly when they're in the stage, so like they knew that ahead of time. It's not like they're just like, okay, well, just use your best Videl card, go and use your best Videl. No, they want you to use this card. They want you to use this Trunks. Like, that's why they're in the game. And these cards are pretty good, especially when you get Videl Easy 8. Like, she's fairly capable. Like, support as well. Like, she's fairly capable. Same thing with Trunks. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll try my best to get out some more videos. See you guys later.